Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, you folks, I'm Platter video series videos I've been doing for a little while now. We're over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, and folks, I'm gonna talk about the stuff. I'm gonna let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that at the time I'm doing this, folks. I mean, yeah, Santa's got his reindeer and everything like that, but do the reindeer have a union? Where are the reindeer rights? That's what I want to know. But anyway, it's Christmas, by the way, at the time I'm doing this, hence the whole thing. Bearcan Thunderbolt poster behind me, crabby old letter off to the side, there's some Marvel figures up there, and I'm wearing a cool shirt. When I wear a cool shirt, I like to highlight the shirt. What cool shirt am I wearing, folks? Boom! Ginger shirt! What the hell is Ginger? First of all, where you been? They're a band, they've been around for over a decade now. They're a metal band out of the Ukraine. Absolutely love these folks. I've seen them perform a couple of times live. In fact, recently when I went to go see them, took some videos, so if you are interested, they're on this very channel, because I also post concert videos. And actually, they did some of the best freaking, overall view numbers that I've had out of any concert I've attended. They didn't get the highest amount of, for a single video, but every single one of them did pretty well. So, Ginger's a great band, man. They're fucking phenomenal. But anyway, Ginger aside, what am I trying for you? What are we doing here today? Well, folks, we're going to do boom! Tortilla chips, but not just any tortilla chips. They're red and green tortilla chips. What with the Christmas and such. But here's the thing, folks. Even being red and green, they're ultimately just tortilla chips. I actually got this particular bag from one of my aunts. My family did a little early Christmas thing. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to attend because I had to work. But I love my Aunt Lisa. She's a wonderful, wonderful lady. In fact, this chair was gifted to me from her family. And she's always looking out for me and trying to make sure that I'm not going to starve. Ha ha ha. So she had some leftover stuff after the whole thing. And I ended up with a big bag of tortilla chips with nothing to eat it with. Until now, folks. Because that's what we're actually going to review. We're going to review... Boom! It is the Spice Foundry Jamaican Jerk Salsa. Spicy edition. They did have the mild, which I considered getting because I was like, well, if I'm going to try it out as a base, maybe not the worst idea. But the thing is, I don't eat a lot of salsa and tortilla chips and stuff. I do when I go to restaurants, but I don't typically have it around the house. And I ultimately tend to prefer spicy stuff to mild stuff. So I figured, fuck it, we're just going to go in full on with the spicy stuff. Refrigerate after opening. I can do that. Wow, other than that, man, it's good till 2024. Yeah. Product of the USA. Ingredients, salsa, tomato, onions, jalapeno. I wonder if this is going to be like one of those Jamie Oliver things. Jamie Oliver, he's a celebrity chef of sorts. And he got into a whole controversy a few years ago. He came up with this stuff that he called jerk rice. Which was oh, it's inspired by... Jamaican seasonings and stuff like that. And it had no Jamaican seasonings in it, and all it was him just gentrifying fucking Jamaican classic. So, Jamie Oliver sucks a little bit. Might be a nice guy. Seems like he wants to do good things, but he also seems like a bit of a pompous ass. So, let's try this stuff out. It smells super good. I've had jerk sauce on things, but it's not a regular thing for me. I actually have a Jamaican restaurant not too far from me that I've been to on one occasion. It was really, really good. The only problem I have is that they're still, at the time I'm doing this, even though we're almost at 2023 now, they're still not available for in-store dining. And I don't want to have to go over there and make the order in advance and go over there. It's I want to experience the atmosphere and everything like that. So, but they have good enough food that I'm definitely going to get some stuff. Tortilla chippy. Actually, that's a good tortilla chip. It's got a decent amount of seasoning on it. Nice little salty kick. Alright. Well, that went in there, but that's okay. Ooh. I'm down with this. Thing with Jamaican jerk sauce, it's super potent, man. It is some of the most flavorful stuff you can try. Like, I'd put it up there with, probably, like, something, I'm not saying, like, in terms of flavor, but in terms of, like, the impact of the flavor. Something like Thai food or Indian food. Like, it's just so punchy. It's so good. Like, immediately, you're hit by that jerk taste. That is super good. We get the jerk taste. You do get some of the individual vegetable tastes. Tastes? Tastes? What the fuck was that? You can taste the onion. There's gotta be garlic in this. Yeah, garlic salt. Yeah, for sure. You definitely taste the garlic. Yes, it's got jalapeno, lime juice, black pepper. There's a lot of stuff in this. But it looks to be all, like, organic stuff, so... Black pepper. Yeah, man. I'm down with this. Now, mind you, I don't know how authentic it is, to actual Jamaican stuff or anything like that, so I can't speak to that effect. But I will say it does remind me of Jamaican seasonings that I've had. Potentially worrying thing is, like I said, with the jerk sauce being so prominent, it could be overwhelming. But I think they've done a good job of having it still be the most prominent flavor, but letting everything else also shine so that the jerk flavor doesn't completely overwhelm it. Because, like I said, like, I remember one point in time I had a Jamaican style burger, and they used jerk Jamaican sauce on it, and it completely overwhelmed every other aspect of the burger. Still tasty, but like, it had all these other really nice ingredients, and that was the one thing that I could taste. With this, they've done a good job of balancing it. And in terms of spiciness, I'm glad I got the spicy version, because there's a little bit of a kick, but for me personally, it's nothing super spicy. Like, as far as I know, they just have the mild and the spicy version. This, for me, feels like a medium. There's definitely enough of spice that I wouldn't consider it mild, but there's also not enough spice that I would consider it to be spicy. But there is a little bit of a hit. It mostly hangs out at the back of your throat. But it's definitely, and that's good in a lot of ways, because, it is a salsa. It's obviously something, you're going to be going in for with chips and stuff. You don't want it to be too spicy, unless, some people are into that. Yeah, I super like this. I'm going to check out the other Spice Foundry stuff that's available, because I'm very down with this. One of my other hamsters is over there being all super chubby and adorable. How you doing, Spectre? Are you being a super chubby boy? Yes, you are. You're a very good hamster. One more real quick. I really like this a lot. But yeah, man, I'm really down with that. I like it a lot. The garlic tastes good. You can taste the onions and the tomatoes. It's got a nice kick to it, and ultimately it has that really nice jerk taste. I really, really like that. That, in fact, for me, I don't really know that I have, like, a favorite salsa. I have certain restaurants I go to where I prefer their salsa. But this is something where, I bought it mostly for the sake of doing a review. But, to ask the two questions that I always ask in these, would I get it again? Would I recommend it? 100%. I will get this again. Like I said, I don't do a lot of, just random tortilla chip stuff. But, for one thing, I'm definitely going to have to get more chips to finish off this bottle. But, like, this is something that I could see being nice to just have around the house. just to go over there periodically, just to have as a nice treat, because I don't have anything else that tastes like this. I love international foods. Like I said, I do have the one Jamaican restaurant near me. But that's about it, you know, and I don't cook enough to go over there and, you know, do Jamaican food. I'd like to learn, but then I suck at things, so. Now, would I recommend it to people? I would, but if you're just looking for a normal salsa, I mean, this is different. You have to enjoy the jerk taste. And if you're not familiar with the jerk taste, it can be a little bit much your first time. It's definitely got some punchy flavor. But I do think that it's worth checking out, even if you haven't tried it before. Give it a shot. Because like I said, I do think it's really good. Now, with that said, I've only tried the spicy version. There is the mild version, so maybe that might be more your speed if you're not into spicy stuff. I can't speak to that specifically. But, at least in terms of the spicy one, I like it a lot. I'm a big fan. So, I would say give it a shot. Be adventurous, folks. 5 things before I get out of here, folks. Have yourself a great rest of today's spectacular week. Money, months, first month, stupendous rest of your folks. If you could go over there and have yourselves a truly Jamaican jerk rest of your life, because it's a wonderful sauce made by wonderful people with I'm sure a wonderful heritage that I'm, you know, admittedly ignorant to, but it's super tasty. Final 2 things, folks. Number 1, try to bring some positivity to the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated, but we can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you can do, folks. Try not to be an asshole. Not the easiest thing in the world to do, folks. You know, even in the world we live in where we have delicious Jamaican salsas that we can put our chips in. Still be difficult to deal with things. And when we find ourselves in those difficult situations, be they stressful or depressing or what have you, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, even if we're going to fail sometimes. Hopefully, next time around, we can go over there and do better for ourselves, do better for the people around us. And the very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there, maybe you're going to take my advice. Try some Jamaican jerk salsa, as I have done here today. And you're going to go there and you're going to try it out and you're going to be like, man, that fat guy wearing the ginger shirt, he knows the score. I like what he's thinking about. I'm going to go over there. I like his opinion so much on Jamaican jerk salsa. I'm going to go over there. There's an upcoming election. I don't even know when it is. I think it's coming up soonish. I'm going to go over there and put his name on the ballot. And then, for some weird reason, it ends up being like that one Robin Williams movie, where there's a glitch in the system and a whole thing happens and I end up becoming president. Seems like a strange thing. And personally, folks, I'm just going to put this out there. Yes, I love the Jamaican jerk salsa. It's really good. But I don't need to be president. And you don't need to be basing your opinions, your political opinions, off my opinion of Jamaican jerk salsa. I mean, I could do worse than some of the politicians we have. I could do worse just by showing up and not doing anything than some of the politicians that we have. But that aside, or conversely, you could not do that and maybe just go out and check your local scene, see if there's any good Jamaican places that you can try, or maybe there's some good recipes online. You know there's lots of good recipes online. Jamaican food, maybe make some yourself. Bye.